hear it.
Hey, we're back in the, what are we, the 1938 garage, right?
Yep, 38 garage.
And today we're putting a little dynamat in here and going to replace the fuel tank. The fuel tank, well, like many things, has been heavily modified. And we're going to show you how we're going to do this. And the way this starts is we're going to attach these two bulkheads. As you can see, we've already done that with these two pieces of metal. And then we're going to use this bulkhead as one end of the strap to the stock strap area there and there. And then we'll move on from there.
Well, here we are in the shop. And I think I called this the 38 shop. I don't remember. What's going on? Well, we just put a new fuel tank in her. And there's the rather primitive but effective installation, and we'll fill, it's kind of hard to see, we will fill this area all in with some nice foam to keep that all happening. And for right now, we're putting in probably the worst fuel filter you could put in here outside of done. If you have a lawnmower, you know what that's for. And then we're just going to run it to the line right there. So sometimes you just do what you got to do. Now we'll take your top side and we'll show you what's going on there.
Whew. All right, we're topside. For those of you who are just joining us, this is a 38 Chevy Business Coupe. And it presently has a hot rod motor in it. For those of you who are familiar with the late 60s Z28s, you know what that is. But we had to throw a new fuel tank in it because it's, well, it wasn't so nice. I don't know how well you can see it, but we threw some dynamite under there. Got it all rigged up. And we kind of used a pair of bulkheads to deal with that, to go to there and get her in there nice and solid. So now we just got to get her wired up and grounded. Woo-hoo. All right. We just went ahead and do a little explaining. There's going to be quite a bit of interior work done in the future. So as you can see, a lot of the wiring is just kind of laid in there. And it'll get modified as the interior goes along. And what we have here is just a little lug for grounding. And probably more things than just that will be get grounded there. There's the battery, and it's on a maintainer. And that's where the battery's going to live for good. We got to figure out how we're going to do everything else. And right there is the manual opening for the, used to call it a boot lid. The trunk lid has been mounted there by a previous owner. And if you follow, you can kind of see there's a really good chance that that's going to end up in this vicinity between the seats. Haven't quite figured out how we're going to do it yet, but that's what we want, because having it there, it just kind of sucks. And it's going to mess up the upholstery on top of sucking. And as a business coupe, there is no rear seat in this car. This is just a kind of where a businessman can keep his samples, and where this owner is going to keep their over 100-pound Doberman Pinscher. It's going to be her seat. So we're moving along. We can see, as you can see, most of the wiring harness is installed, is working. Got some details to work out. And as we go along, we'll keep you in the loop. But for right now, we're going to let you go. Let you get a peek what it looks like in the process. Yes, we got to put the steering column in. And with this car, there's a really good chance that we're going to throw this one. We're going to get the ones done as far as we can go and then put it in storage. And something new is going to be here. And all I can say is it won't be a 38. Something just a little bit later model. But as we work on this part-time project, we'll keep you in the loop. Because we've got this one. If you've seen the other video, a complete engine replacement on this. This is going to get repowered with something a little more, shall we say, powerful than the engine that's in there. So if you expect these videos to come out every day, you're crazy. This is a part-time project for a couple of guys that are just screwing around with having some fun. Alrighty, thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time.